memorable studio moment for me was when I was making What We Do. I was in the A-Room Baseline Studios working with Guru. Jay was in the front playing pool. You know, they had like a pool table room in the front. So when I laid my verses down, I originally called Jay in to say to keep going. So I called him in the room like, yo, big homie, I need you to listen to this record. I need you to say some little parts on there for me, which was amazing to be able to have Jay in the other room. And, you know, I called him in to say to keep going, and he sat down for like 10 minutes, sat on the desk, sat on the table in the studio and was just zoning like this. Then he was like, I got you. He went in the booth to keep going. Then he was like, oh, never slacking, man. Zipping in the fast range, faster than the Garrett goes on pat. I was like, it's over. We already crushed the game. So he left. He left. He was like, I'm gonna come back and finish the verse probably tomorrow or something. Beans wound up coming to the studio, and I let Beans hear the record. Beans was like, oh, I'm jumping on this. I'm finishing this. So he put his voice on it, and the rest is history. I-900-Hustler. I got the beat. You know, that's around the time where I was like just got off of house arrest. And you know, Beans was like, I'm gonna have you with me, like when I'm recording and everything. So he started taking me to New York. And he was working on The Reason and he was working on Dynasty. You know, and Beans was originally supposed to be on I-900-Hustler, but he was like, yo, let Free get a shot. So they gave me the beat. I took it home, wrote to it. And when I came back to the studio, I had the verse. With the verse, everybody was like, yo, this is it, this is crazy. So Jay was like, this is your introduction to the world. I'm gonna set you up right, you know what I'm saying? So he got the chick that played the violin to come in and do the little elevator music right before my verse there. First things first, why don't you just say out your mouth? He's like, I'm telling you, this is the perfect setup. It's gonna be memorable, and it was. Working with Ye, I remember on my first album, Philadelphia Freeway, I had a song called Turn Out the Lights. And I wanted Ye to do like the little accents on it, like I got my heart to fight, so please refrain from hating on me before I turn out the lights. I wanted Ye to do like the on me's and all that. So I told him, so he produced it. So he was in the studio and he did it, and then he let me hear it. And he like did his own thing on it. And he like did his own wave instead of what I wanted him to do, and it came out great. It was great. You know, another story working with, I had the pleasure of being on his first album on a song with me, him, and Mos Def. And, you know, he was like, yo, Free, I need you on the record, man. Like, we can't finish the album without you, you know? And I heard the record, and I'm like, oh, man, this is crazy. Jumped on it, knocked it out. And then, you know, we made history. We got to perform that joint on the Dave Chappelle show. It was a blessing.